2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Up next, for Anchorage, the best win percentage in the association. Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up, joined by Coach Stan Van Gundy and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. Now the starting group for the visitors. And for Anchorage, last regular season game for both teams, Stan. Pretty high stakes here.
Yeah, it's as close to a playoff game as you can have in the regular season. Expect a great atmosphere here tonight. Both teams have a lot to play for.
Cobb with it. Pass to Bolden. Fires from the wing, and that's good. Off the glass that time.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this way.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Team foul.
Anchorage shooting their first free throws of the night.
Shooting two.
And the first one at the line is good. And that's good as he hits both shots.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
As many touches as possible.
And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
First personal foul, first team foul. Shooting for the Knights, Chad at the line for two.
And he makes a first. And so he hits both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the head coach for Anchorage gave me a few minutes of his time to catch up. How they'll go about defending DeAndre Ayton came up, and coach told me once Ayton gets deep, it's too late. We need to find him early and not let him set up down low. Push him out to the line. That's a lot to be pushing around with Ayton being as big as they come, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And you watch Donovan Clingan. He really benefited from that extra year in college, Grant.
Yeah, the development cycle can be a little longer for centers, B.A. He cleaned up a lot offensively and took his strength and conditioning to another level.
Showing great vision and delivering the pass out in front.
All by himself. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Here's Cobb, and Cobb slams it home.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Pass to Silva. Over Hayes. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
And Bolden gets it to go.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. The rebound by Anchorage.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Back to Cobb. And he lobs it up to the rim. And the ball goes out of bounds. Turned over. And now that we have a minute, let's take a look at the best shooting teams in the association.
The basketball IQ this team possesses is special. They don't rush anything on the offensive end. They take their time and stay patient trying to find the best shot possible.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Drills it from deep. Vasquez has got 6.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
With only one game left, let's take a peek at how the final seedings could look in the West. You take a look at the Knights. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Anchorage leading by 5. 4-3, and Anchorage hits again from deep.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Cobb on the wing. Lets it go from deep. Connects from downtown. Cobb's got his second basket on the night.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Vasquez. Buries it down low. Vasquez has got 8.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Back to Cobb. Pass to Bolden. And there's the lob. Banked it in off the glass. Bolden's got his third basket on the night right there.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Weatherspoon passes to Silva. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Look, if I'm one of his teammates, I just keep getting him the ball. He has been lights out.
can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. Anchorage leading by 7. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Drops it in from 14 feet away.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
And Anchorage hits again from deep.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Cobb. Fires for 3. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Knocks it loose. Cobb with the steal. And they're on the run. Hayes with it. That's good. And it's Cobb with the assist. Cobb's got 3 assists now in this one.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Pass to Silva.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass.
Which bonus section wants a t-shirt?
Here to see the numbers for him. Outside Cobb. Pass to Bolden. Misses from short range. Anchorage leading by 5. Here's Silva. And Anchorage hits again from deep.
Oh, it's just raining threes for them early.
Silva's gone 5 for 5 shooting here tonight. Oh, there's the alley. And here they come. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Pass to Bolden. Let's go with a 3. Sinks the tray. Bolden's got 10.
Well, he's been hot out of the gates, 4 for 5, and he might just be getting started.
To the paint. Here's Vasquez. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Now just a 2-point Anchorage lead. And here's Anchorage. Pass to Silva. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. He has 6.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Fires it from 18. He squares up and sinks it. And now it's a 7-point Anchorage lead.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Hayes for 3. That's good. And it's Cobb with the assist. Cobb's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And he's going for the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Here's Weatherspoon, and he trains the quick shot. Now here's Cobb. Give him 8 points now. Lays it up and banks it in.
And even though it wasn't a great screen, he found a way to create some space.
Now a timeout called by Anchorage.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Suggs is checked in for Anchorage. Gay comes in for Weatherspoon. Well, you'd rather not put these guys on the line, the top free throw shooting teams in the last month.
And looking at last month, this team really got it done from the charity stripe. Whenever you foul them, they made sure to make you pay for that mistake.
Back to Gay. To the left wing. Nice shot from the wing.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
To the inside. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Oh, what a crafty move. Causing the defender to pause right there.
One guy here this evening, Shaedon Sharpe. Incredibly talented, Stan.
Hey, Brian, you talk about a guy with potentially a very high ceiling. He's got all the physical tools you need. His skills are improving. He's still young and still putting it together.
Chalk up two there. 11 points in the game.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
1:46 left in the first quarter here. Here's Bolden. That one's good. This game is all even. Bolden's got 13 now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
And here's Gay, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. Here's Suggs. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Assist from
1:21 left now in the first quarter. Here's Udoh. Lets it fly. That's in. Coming off an assist from Cobb. Cobb's got his 6th assist of the night. Here's Vasquez. Give him 8 points now. There's the block. Here's Udoh. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And here's Anchorage. Trailing by 2. Here's Vasquez. Back to Gay. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, a big slam.
Oh, my gosh. The athleticism.
Just filthy. There's no other word for that.
Just putting the defense to shame.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about the practice hours that went into that. That could have gone into something else.
Sichting with the bucket.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Now Gay, and he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 8.
Finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Up 2, and back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, you have to love their activity level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Yeah, this defensive game plan is working very well, putting constant pressure on the offense and forcing a lot of mistakes.
Anchorage is shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. To the wing on the left. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now, 3 for 3.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Udo. Pass to Bolden. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. From deep, Gay. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Team foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Three shots.
And he's good on the first of 3. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. And he makes all 3. Well, the Knights shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Pass to Sichting. Defended by Gay. Count that one.
Number 10.
The bounce pass right on the money. Great setup.
And it's Anchorage with the ball. The 3 ball. Weatherspoon. That's good. Weatherspoon's got 5 points now this quarter.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring, but he said, when I get stuck into just being a scorer, that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. And rejected. Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. Clark outside. And he connects with a jumper. And it's a 6-point Anchorage lead.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
The shot comes out.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
2 points. That one goes. Give him them 8 points now.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range. It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Put your hands together for your Anchorage Panthers.
With only one game left, let's take a look at what the final standings could look like out east. You take a look at Anchorage. They're in the pole position right now for the top seed in the conference.
When I look at Anchorage, their fans were expecting a lot from this team this year, and they haven't disappointed them. It's been a terrific season, and they're far from done yet heading into the playoffs. Tremendous defensive effort.
Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Bolden with a rebound.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Inside, here's Seasting. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Right wing. The 3 is up. Sends it home from three-point land. Seasting's got 7 points.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost them 3.
From 10 feet away, and he lobs it up top. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Ball stolen. Ooh, poked away. And they're pushing it up for the finish. And he goes in for the dunk.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. From deep, Gay. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The Knights have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pass to Seasting. Launches it. Buries it from 3. Seasting's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And down it goes. 2 points.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Down low. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Back to Henderson. Takes a 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. He's got 7.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Over to the wing. Here's Clark. Second chance effort. Oh, that's his 8th make of the game. He's only missed 4 so far.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Henderson. from deep three-point land, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Here's Weatherspoon. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Basket counts. The Knights have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Puts up a three. Nice. Gets his second bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Shoots. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Oh, there's the alley.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion. Well, it took him a while to get his legs under him. He didn't do much in the first quarter, but now he's off and running.
Drains the triple. 26 points for him.
He's officially taken over this first half, making all the right reads.
Puts up a deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Now a timeout called by Anchorage. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have a guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
For the 2K leaderboards, the top scoring teams in the NBA.
They've been having a great season on the offensive end of the floor. It never takes this team long to put big points up on the board.
Here's Gay. Give him 8 points now. And that one is stuffed right through.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. The score now all even. He's got 13.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Fires the three, and Anchorage hits again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Gay outside. Suggs outside. And now a 5-point Anchorage lead.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake.
Foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
First team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Anchorage?
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
And he knocks down the first one. Both shots good from the strike. Anchorage leading by 3. Pass to Gay. Here's Vasquez. Give him 8. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. He's got 16.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Henderson, right side. Over Suggs. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Henderson's got this first bucket of the night.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Here's Vasquez from behind the arc. And Anchorage hits again from deep.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Minutes remaining.
Henderson left side. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, the defense allowed that one. He had a clear path to the cup.
For 3. Offensive board. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Pass to Seasting. Nails it from 3. Seasting's got 13 points in this quarter.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
Gay, the pass to Suggs. The shot won't fall. Nice D from Henderson. .105 left in the first half. Here's Seasting, another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro. Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Well, the Knights shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Seasting's got 19 points.
Great find, leading his teammate right to the bucket.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the half.
Great box out. Walled him off and hauled it in.
And the three-pointer goes. He's got 22.
He's hitting everything from deep, just flat out torching this defense.
Gay with the ball. Shoots a fadeaway. And they pick up 2. Gay's got 11 points in the quarter. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Up 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
And your Youth Squad.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson alongside the Jet. That's Kenny Smith. The Diesel, that's Shaquille O'Neal. A lot of big-time action so far in this one. Well, for the Knights, Kenny, how'd you see it?
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
They got rained on from three. Now the shooters deserve the credit. They did hit a few contested shots. The defense deserved more of the blame because there were still way too many wide open looks.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Weatherspoon, guarded by Cobb. And a two-handed jam!
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. To the left side wing. The rebound by Anchorage.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Weatherspoon. Out to the right wing. Pulls it from 20. And the basket by Vasquez. Vasquez has got 15. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Bolden from deep. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Lets a three fly. Hits a three-pointer. He's got 9.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Assistant.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Back to Cobb. To the paint. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it. You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team. And right now, that's 5 buckets in a row. Looking like a well-oiled machine coming out of the break.
Pass to Hayes. And there's the lob and the finish by Cobb.
Yes, oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish, bringing it down with some attitude. Weatherspoon passes to Silva. Buries it from 3.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the second half. They've been perfect from the field so far.
Well, Grant, when the money's on the line, the mid-range is still a big part of the elite player's game.
You're right, B.A. And really, it comes down to touch, obviously. And size certainly helps. But then the savvy and balance to create that space.
time for us to look in at the best three-point shooting teams in the second half of the season.
As the season has gone on, the ball has gone in more and more. You like the trend. They're in a terrific rhythm offensively.
Pass to Cobb. Now Hayes launches a three, drains the triple. Hayes has got 8.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Weatherspoon passes to Silva. Here's Vasquez. From outside the arc. And Anchorage hits again from deep.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
For Anchorage, they've gone a perfect 7 for 7 and looking strong in this third quarter.
He was gripping the rock on the way to the slam.
No way he was going to get stripped on that one. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Cobb, and that's off the glass and in. He's got 12.
I'm not sure why they aren't going to him more. He's scoring the ball so well.
Here's Vasquez. Here's Weatherspoon. 9 points in the game. 4 on the clock. Oh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
The Knights have gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Pass to Cobb. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. For Anchorage, they've gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Here's Vasquez. Give him 20. Here's Weatherspoon. Guarded by Cobb. Fires it from 18. And it's in. Off the glass. Vasquez has got 9 points now in the second half.
And since the break, both teams are increasing their intensity and really getting after it.
Yeah, and you can feel the pace picking up in this second half. Both teams have dialed up the intensity.
Here's Udo. A quick look, no good that time. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Takes the 12-footer and hits it.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
The three. Sinks it from distance. 33 points for him.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
And there it is for him. Give him 8 points now. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's Vasquez. And Anchorage hits again from deep.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Back to Cobb. Here's Udo. No good there, off the double clutch.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true. And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts, well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Got it.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
drops in the 3.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Pass to Bolden. Here's Udoh. Puts up a 3. Sinks the tray.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
Fires it. Yet another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots. To the middle. And Cobb slams it home.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Pass to Silva. And Anchorage hits again from deep.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Here's Udoh. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. 16 points for him.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Bolden. Here's the 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Bolden's got 21.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And it's now only a 1-point Anchorage lead. And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob. That gives him a double-double in this one.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And then Cobb slams it in.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Unloads, and the basket good. A bank shot that time. Give him 35.
He really got some good position. Now, can't let him have the ball that deep.
Pass to Bolden.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And he drains the turnaround J.
Well, it's almost impossible to stop that turnaround J. That's a shot he worked on endlessly in the offseason.
Over to the left wing. They get it again.
You won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Oh, my goodness!
What a dunk.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Here's Udoh. With some arc. 6 to shoot. Shot on the wing. It's good. Off the glass. 11 points in the game.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Here's Weatherspoon. He's got 11. And another dime for him. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Pass to Cobb. 36 seconds left in the third. To the inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Bolden can't hit. Anchorage leading by 3. Pass to Weatherspoon. Shoots over Cobb. The shot by Weatherspoon, no good.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. Anchorage on top, up by 3. And time for a short break. Stay right there. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
Yeah, that's great decision-making, and one that embodies a team-first mindset.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Pass to Seasting from deep three-point land. The long-distance three is buried. Seasting's got 25 points in the game. Here's Scurry. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Henderson. Puts up a deep three. The rebound by Anchorage.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Yeah, it seems like everybody's jacking him up from way out there these days. You want guys to stay within themselves.
And there's the turnover. Pass goes out of bounds.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Anchorage leading by 3. Pass to Scurry. Shot clock at 6. Gay with the ball. Drops one in from the wings. And now a 5-point Anchorage lead.
Almost any time he gets the look he wants, he hits it.
And that's who you want to go to with the game on the line.
Pass to Seasting. And here's Henderson. Clark covers. And stolen by Clark. Fast break, here we go. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, first team foul.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Anchorage.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
The first one falls, and Reggie Jackson's had quite a ride in the NBA. You coached him, Stan, from the KD Rush Thunder to the Jokic Nuggets and everywhere in between.
Yeah, I had him in Detroit, Brian, where he really had his best years. I was so happy to see him get a ring with Denver in 23. He really works at the game.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. And so Henderson will bring it up for the Knights. 7-point differential. They need this. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
To the right side. And another miss by Anchorage. And they turn it over. Stepped on the line that time. Anchorage leading by 4. With nobody on him, he buries that jumper.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Pass to Seasting. Throws it up high. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Scurry's shot is good.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
The Knights have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Seasting passes to Henderson. Tries again. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Personal foul, first team foul.
Man, good whistle there.
At the line for the Knights, Henderson. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Henderson. Henderson hits them both. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Now here's Gay. With the 7-footer. Off the window. It's good. He's got 32 points.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Defended by Gay. Pass to Henderson. Good work there as it goes.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
Yeah, but you can't let up now. We've seen too many wild comebacks in this league.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And Anchorage hits again from deep.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Pass to Seasting, and he lobs it up, and the lob disrupted, not to be, to the left wing. 16 feet out, count that bucket, and it's a 9-point Anchorage lead.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Defended by Gay. Takes the 3. Here's Henderson. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
And if I'm his coach, I'm very pleased with this kind of energy on the offensive glass. Textbook play.
Gay's shot is good.
Well, he's shooting a high percentage, but not taking enough shots, in my opinion. He needs to be more aggressive on offense.
Launches it. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them, but let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now a timeout called by Anchorage. And I'm sure the players will be staying hydrated with some Gatorade during this timeout. It's so important that they maximize their ability to recharge during a short break like this. gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Anchorage's coach was going over with his guys. He implored his team to use the clock. He said the clock is our friend. No need to rush things unless they give us a free one. Let's squeeze them out of this game. Back to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Perfection. Beautiful stroke. Gay's got 7 points for the quarter. Knocks down the long Jay.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Anchorage leading by 5. And he lobs it up top.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Henderson misses.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
A quick shot there. It's off target. Well, the Knights shooting 76%. You don't see this often. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Anchorage is shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. Pass to Scurry. Back to Gay. From deep three-point range. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And it's a 10-point Anchorage lead. Defended by Gay. Down low. It falls, and now he's 10 of 15 shooting. Nice work.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Clark outside. Money on the 19-footer.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Here's Seasting. Drills it from deep. Seasting's got 28 points for the game.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in a hurry.
Connects from downtown.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage, making defend out on the perimeter. Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
Out left to the wing. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Almost converts despite the contact.
At the line for the Knights, Sanford. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. Weatherspoon's checked in for Gay. So he gets them both.
And they've done well from the free throw line this half. No misses yet.
Here's Weatherspoon. Pass to Scurry. And he lobs it up to the rim. It's stolen by Henderson. To the paint. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Weatherspoon. Guarded by Cobb. The 3 is up. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well. Hitting his guys right in their spots.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Well, they are playoff bound with him rounding into form and playing some of his best basketball. They just got to continue to play together. We'll see if he's able to keep playing at this level. Tipped.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Weatherspoon, guarded by Cobb. Pass to Scurry. Let's go with a three. It's Hayes with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Now a timeout called by Anchorage.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Making a change here. Gay's checked in. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Oh, there's the alley. Inside. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. He's got 25.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket,
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
From 9 feet, basket's good.
Well, it seems like he's making everything. Nothing makes a coach happier than seeing your offense click.
Oh, it's stolen by Gay. Here we go. Knocks down the triple. And now it's an 11-point Anchorage lead.
Not an easy three with the defender right there in his face, but he's so difficult to stop in the open floor.
Pass to Weatherspoon. Got a hand on it. Outside Cobb. 19-footer. That one's good. Nothing but net.
The assist. Cobb.
1:09 left in the fourth quarter. Anchorage leading by 9. Here's Weatherspoon. Oh!
Weatherspoon.
Wow!
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Now, that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. To the paint. Another possession, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Pulls up. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it. And we've got 28 seconds left in the game. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. It's tipped. Pass to Cobb. Fires in the triple. Five ticks left in the fourth. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
So it's Anchorage picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. We're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that about does it for the final game of the NBA regular season. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.